Test.
Test microphone.
We're back again.
We are back.
I don't know why we tested. It's always amazing and right. We've never fucked this up once. Not ever.
Not ever.
And nothing you can say will change our minds about it.
Dude, I'm so happy we got rid of the first rule of Bays Boys podcast.
What was that rule?
You couldn't talk about Bays Boys podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. See? You don't know what we're talking about because it's gone.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So what do you got?
So, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Dolphins. First of all, I didn't know there were dolphins near the coast of Louisiana, but there are.
Okay.
There's a pink dolphin.
Just one or...
just one that I know of.
Just one pink dolphin.
They named it Pinky. It was first sighted in 2007.
Okay.
By fishermen. A pink dolphin. Could you imagine?
Maybe it's from eating all the...
They think it's just a genetic fluke.
Oh, they think it's not from what it's eating?
No. It's just literally a weird genetic thing. Anyways, they saw her in 2007, saw her in 2015, and then later in 2018, and actually saw the pink dolphin with babies. But they're not sure if they're her babies only because none of them were pink.
That's weird.
Right.
You know, flamingos, you know why they're pink?
Is this something to do with what they eat?
Yeah, it has everything to do with what they eat.
What is it?
I think it's because they're eating like shrimp or something.
Oh.
And the shrimp.
The scum of the sea?
Yeah, and the shrimp, the scum of the sea. And the shrimp make them pink.
Right. That's wild.
That's what I thought. That's why I was like, well, maybe the dolphin's pink because of what it's been eating.
Yeah, no. Just runs around.
It just runs around.
Pink dolphin in Louisiana.
Just,
so if you're interested in Louisiana and like nature and the ocean, but you happen to want to go to Louisiana for that, look for the pink dolphin.
Is it near New Orleans?
I guess. I've never been down to Louisiana, so I don't know. I
mean,
don't know. I don't know any of their map origin stuff. Couldn't fucking tell me. I don't. Hurricane Katrina, that's what I know.
Right.
That's the extent of all the research.
Right.
That and partying and beads. That's all I've heard about.
That's all in Bourbon Street.
Right.
In Bourbon Street. That's all you know.
What I've heard. And there's some cool ass pimps running around. That's all I know. That's it right there. And some of them talk funny.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't know that they had funny talking pimps.
I saw it in an Adam Sandler movie once.
Oh.
That dude in the overalls.
Because
that dude was definitely a pimp.
Bro,
listen, I'm telling you, we may everybody wants to make light and say that nothing in movies is real, but those stories got to be based in something.
Yeah, the writer just made that up.
The bullshit they did.
They didn't draw from real life experience.
The Titanic is dead. It's on the bottom of the ocean. Well, I saw DiCaprio die in that movie.
Listen, first of all,
that was real.
That was total bullshit.
Bullshit.
She didn't let us.
Left him off the boat, off the door.
You know
She's
why?
Like, you're not getting on here because he was a peasant.
Exactly.
Right.
She knew her family wouldn't accept him.
So you've not named one thing about that movie that wasn't realistic.
Well, you want to hear something? Here's a weird fact about the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
So they were rescue ship showed up and they were pulling bodies out of the water.
Right.
And they were stacking them up on the decks of their ship.
Healthy.
And then all of a sudden they started moaning.
What did?
The bodies.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because they weren't dead. They were all
just frozen.
Deep hypothermia. And when they piled them all up, they started generating enough body heat to start warming them up. Oh, yeah.
Think any survivors like that?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
True story.
You see what I'm talking about? They left that out of the movie, and that's a real fact.
Right. They left that out of the movie, but they didn't leave the fact that that rich-ass woman let the peasant that she was in love with die because her family wouldn't accept him.
But she was like, draw me like one of your lady friends. Or some stupid shit like that. The hell was that about?
Yeah. She was slumming.
Right.
She was totally slumming on that trip. Had no one
cheaters always slum.
Listen, let's say the ship made it. Got to port in New York.
Okay.
She'd have been like, deuces. She'd have left his ass. She totally would have left his ass.
She did leave his ass in the water. And she wasn't wearing that necklace when she was in the water.
No.
So you know what that means, right?
What?
Prison wallet.
That's where she had it.
Come on, bro.
Right. She totally had it in her prison wallet.
Where else would she hide it?
Right. She was like,
Jack.
Sorry, Jack.
You already got in the prison wallet. Now it's the necklace's turn. My precious.
Look.
My.
Right. This is something that like Moriarty would do.
No.
Oh.
Talking about the truth is what it is.
Yeah, Moriarty, if you're listening, Yeah, you'd probably let Jack die too.
Oh.
Just saying. You are a supervillain, after all.
Right. He would have done it Blood Diamond's way, though. Let him die on top of a mountain bleeding.
Oh. Dude, you have a lot of movie references.
Blood
I'm starting to worry about you.
Blood going into the sand, making the soil red.
Yeah. So I'm going to hit you with one.
All right.
This is kind of going off the last episode.
Okay.
So the Dropkick Murphys wrote a song called The Good Rats.
Dude, the Dropkick Murphys. Have you ever seen them? Go ahead. Why don't you tell us? When's the last time you saw them?
Can't remember.
Yeah, okay.
So the Dropkick Murphys wrote a song called The Good Rats.
All right.
And what it's about Guinness beer.
Okay.
So Guinness, made in Ireland, right?
Okay.
Everybody drinks Guinness.
Okay.
They drink it at room temperature.
I'm not cool enough, but sure. Go ahead.
And so Guinness one day decides that they're going to drain all of their vats and clean them.
Oh.
And the bottom of all their vats was filled with dead rats.
Really?
Yes.
You think they crawled in and just died and sunk to the bottom?
Sunk to the bottom and they drowned, right?
Well, how would they not think that was going to happen?
Don't know. So here's what happened. Guinness cleans out all the vats, gets rid of all the dead rats, starts producing Guinness again.
Okay.
Starts selling it. All of a sudden, everybody hates Guinness.
Oh, no.
They're like, this tastes like shit. Yeah. Because I guess the dead rats were flavoring the beer. So, rumor has it, Guinness throws huge hunks of meat into their vats now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. To flavor the beer. So if you're a fan out there and you like Guinness, I highly recommend you listen to the song The Good Rats.
And you know, okay. And again, we're giving you all this free information.
Oh, free of charge.
Y'all need to be using it.
Yeah, free of charge.
Avoid those anal beaver glands.
Yeah, you can't.
Avoid
it's everything. Everything that's strawberry vanilla flavored.
I don't need anything strawberry or vanilla anymore.
Comes from fucking beaver asses.
When's the last time I had anything strawberry?
You said
remember.
you had some strawberry shit like a week ago, is what you were telling me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, did you know Wendy's just came out with a limited time grape flavored Frosty?
Ugh. What the fuck?
I tweeted Wendy's.
Nope. Okay. What?
I tweeted Wendy's.
Nobody wants that garbage.
What, a grape Frosty?
What the
People
fuck,
are saying
dude?
it's delicious.
Okay.
I started following Wendy's on Twitter.
They're savage.
Dude, they're savage
on their Twitter.
They're savage as
Yeah,
fuck.
I'd be careful. Them boys will call you out.
Yes.
I don't know who's running their Twitter, but they're nasty motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard of a moonbow?
What is a moonbow?
It's a rainbow, but at nighttime.
What?
Yeah, you ever heard of that?
No.
There are real rainbows at nighttime, and they're supposedly you can only see them. Is this your bat? Oh my. Did they respond yet?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see a rainbow in the dark, but you need like
oh my god.
But you need like a full moon.
You know who sang about that?
To be able to see this. Who?
Fucking oh my god, I can't think of his name. The metal guy who died. They got a statue of him in France.
Pantera?
No. Oh god.
The metal
like a
guy?
Rainbow in the dark. Ah.
Oh.
Oh, now I gotta look his name up. God,
is that Queen?
No.
Journey?
No. God.
Styx?
Styx.
Judas Priest?
Yeah. No.
Apollo? Creed?
No.
Something?
Now I gotta look this up. It's gonna make me crazy.
Yeah, man, could you imagine? I've never seen a rainbow in the dark, though. Have you?
No, I have not.
Allegedly, they're more around wetter areas, like waterfalls and such.
Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, Dio, there you go. The one guy I didn't name.
Yeah, Ronnie James Dio sang.
Billy Idol? No.
Sang about it.
Right. So it must be real.
It must be real.
We're in a simulator.
No, we're not.
We're in a
Dude,
simulator.
don't even. I hate people who talk that crazy trash.
It's happening.
We're in the Matrix.
Neo is coming.
Neo's coming.
We need to find him.
Oh, Lord.
That's why he's so calm. Once he's done making all these movies, he's going to come out and fix the simulator for us.
No, he's not, because he's doing Constantine Part 2.
Oh, so he's going to beat it to death for us. You like them classics from Constantine, don't you?
Dude, Constantine was a great movie, so I'm super excited about Constantine 2.
You like those classics?
Oh, yeah.
I like them.
Those were great.
I'm a fan.
You can buy those.
Yeah, I know. I've
You could
seen
totally
the
buy
site.
this.
I know. I've wanted to buy them, but I'm like, I can't afford. I can't afford paperweights. It's just not in my criteria of life.
So, have you ever heard of a ghost bird?
No, what's that?
Google the thing, man. Ghost birds look weird as shit.
What do they do?
They're just weird looking birds.
Why?
So Google that thing and look it up.
All right.
Super fucking weird looking bird. So if you're one of those people that likes birds and you don't know about the ghost bird, shame on you.
This better be special.
It's like a rainbow in the dark.
Oh, I've seen this bird before.
Where the fuck have you seen a ghost bird?
Like in pictures, I mean.
Oh, I thought you were like, dude, I was walking along the beach.
No,
I saw a
God,
ghost
no.
bird.
Is this a real thing?
It is a real thing.
Oh, potato birds. Ghost bird with the giant eyes and... Yeah, I didn't know this was... This is like a real bird, though. That's the bird it's showing me.
Yes. It looks weird. It looks like a
Call it
Muppet.
a potato bird, too.
It looks like a Muppet.
Man, you know what's really weird is that one bird we were looking at a couple weeks ago or a week ago, that fucking big-ass...
The vampire bird?
No.
The vampire parrot?
The big-ass fucking blue one that looks like a dinosaur stork.
Oh, the shoebill.
That fucking bird is crazy.
The shoebill stork, yeah.
Why is that thing so big?
Because it's a leftover from the Pleistocene dinosaur era.
Its mouth looks like it's going to eat cats.
It probably could.
That's what it looks like it's going to do.
It probably
Is
could.
eat some cats.
Yeah. There are not many of them left in the world, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They won't breed like the fucking panda?
No, they will. It's just people been killing them.
What are they doing with them?
I don't know.
They're making like
Beer
steins out of their fucking
probably something
beaks and
stupid,
shit.
something fucking
I
stupid.
need some feathers for my fucking uniform so I can go to work.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed uniform.
My security uniform needs bird feathers.
Right.
So I got a freebie for the listeners.
All right.
I got a name of a band. I just came up with it.
Go.
Trucks to Jamestown.
Oh my God. That's only for a Christian band, ladies and gentlemen. Only for a Christian band.
Trucks to Jamestown is a
Yep.
Christian band?
Yep, that's a Christian band.
I like giving freebies out to the listeners.
Right.
You can take that band name if you want to. Go ahead.
Oh,
You don't got to be a Christian rock band. I don't care.
you do.
No, you don't.
Don't listen to him.
Trucks to Jamestown is not.
That just sounds like a Christian rock band. I wanna see the Lord with your eyes. What the fuck? And they will sing like that 90s shit. So it's gonna be like some 5-finger death punch shit.
Oh God.
I was coming down the way with my Bible. Then every show they're like, meet us by the merch table for a prayer circle. It's like the As I Lay Dying guy.
Wasn't Striper
I don't know who that is.
or Winger? There was a metal band it was like a Christian metal band. I think it was
a lot of them.
I think it was Striper.
They were that was a big thing for 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was. It was a huge
Probably
thing.
still a big thing. We just don't give a fuck about it.
Or we don't know about it because we don't travel in those circles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The As I Lay Dying guy they were a big Christian band, and then that dude tried to get his wife killed, and
oh God,
he was
a very Christian
he was like, I'm not even a Christian, I'm just an atheist, but I still pray with these kids so that hopefully they'll have some faith. I'm like, damn, that is.
And by the way, I hired a hitman to kill my wife.
Right. Didn't even hire a good one, bro. You hired a Fed boy. You couldn't.
Oh God!
You couldn't tell he was wearing a fucking
3-button
loafers and a fucking
some khaki shorts, a 3-button knit, had a crew cut,
right?
Wearing a G-Shock watch on his left arm.
He tried to get away. He tried to pay like $3,000. I'm like, damn, dog. That's
that's not the going price for murder.
That's why that's a fucking problem.
Yeah, you hired a cheap assassin that turned out to be a Fed.
Right. Fed boy.
Good
job, buddy. And then he went to prison.
Yeah. Well,
there you go.
Yeah, I guess he's not singing that Christian rock in prison.
Dude, just get a divorce.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah, not cheaper.
It's just,
in his price ranges.
No.
$3,000 hitman, but
Dude, if you got that kind of money, why couldn't you afford a more expensive hitman?
That's exactly my point. I'm like, dude,
why did you?
You are so fucking lazy. You are so lazy.
Like, if you really wanted her off, you would have spent a lot more money.
Right.
And got a real one.
Got her to Mexico, ran her off a cliff.
There you go. Like Left Eye?
Yeah.
Or not Left Eye, but whoever it was from TLC.
Right.
After she burned down the Cleveland Browns guy's house and he had her whacked in Mexico.
Right.
Or South America somewhere.
Could you imagine?
People aren't talking about that, though.
Speaking of assassins, You know who James Cameron is?
Yes.
Some sort of director.
Yeah, movie guy.
Yeah. You know that he sold the rights to Terminator for $1?
Why?
So apparently Terminator is like one of his first. He wanted to direct the movie, and as an exchange for them letting him direct the movie, he sold the material to them for $1.
I hope he got at least he got some royalty rights on that.
Not from what I'm
You-
thinking.
So here's a
I mean, he must have gotten something, but even so, he's quoted as saying that if he had a time machine, he'd go back and write a little note that said, "Do not sell."
do not sell for
to
$1. Right.
Right. I mean, look
Yeah.
how big the Terminator franchise is.
Oh, he screwed himself.
That's Harry
big time.
Potter before Harry Potter was Harry Potter.
Right. Well, how about all right? So we were talking about Halloween the movie, right?
Yeah.
And how it only cost them $300,000
Right.
to film it.
$1 billion franchise.
Right. Think about what the royalties are every single Halloween,
Right.
every year.
Just
Since-
blows up.
Every year since that movie, they just filmed another one.
Yeah. They're dropping another one.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, directed it
Mm,
and starred in it,
mm.
and it's the last one.
She's so fine.
The franchise is done.
I mean, they keep saying that.
Not they said this is absolutely the last one. Think about how old fucking Michael Myers would have to be. He's got to be
Right.
like 60 something years old at this point.
You know what's going to happen, right? The next movie is going to be Michael Myers Jr., the son he had with his sister that you never knew about. That's going to
so
be.
fucked
How the
up.
fuck how else do you do it?
That's totally fucked.
That's the whole thing. Then you find out in all these movies that's what he was doing. He was chasing her for child support. Bitch, I said pay me.
you owe me
I'm
for
going to get
this
that
kid.
steak knife again.
Right. You're gonna owe,
Right.
you owe me for this kid.
You left me here with the kid, didn't help me at all.
Oh,
Off doing what you want,
right.
having your other kids. What a
It's
mess.
what a hot mess.
What a mess that is.
What a hot mess.
I
that
don't
movie-
understand those movies. I mean, the dude's walking slow. Shoot his ass.
Oh, he did get shot.
Bro, take that fucking head off. Oh, he's still moving.
Put a couple more into him.
Yeah, treat him like a vampire. Take the head off.
Take the head off.
Bury the head separate from the body.
He won't come
do
back.
something.
He will not come
Do
back.
something.
No, he's not Jason Voorhees.
Instead of... Right. What's up with that guy?
He was a possessed dead body.
Jason was?
Yeah, didn't he
No,
drown?
no.
Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
No, he didn't drown.
Yeah.
They tried to drown him.
As a kid, he drowned.
No.
Yes. He
You sure?
died.
I thought that was the whole reason he came back. I thought he was like one of those
He was
special...
getting revenge because they allowed him to drown
Oh,
as a kid.
this whole time I thought he was just a special ed kid they tried to drown and he became a monster when he grew up.
No.
That's not the story?
Dude,
Oh, fuck.
that's a better story.
I thought that's why he had, the strength.
Oh,
Right. I was like, oh, special ed kid. They showed it. Right.
Dude,
He walks out.
This is so fucked up.
He walks out. You two are fucking on the pier. You don't want to get caught. The special ed kid's drooling. You throw him into the water. He almost drowns. Pulls himself out. Spends the next 15 years in isolation. Pulls himself up by the bootstraps. Grabs himself a chainsaw and goes to town on your fucking whammy. Am I wrong?
No,
Boy,
but
that's the whole story that's been in my head this whole time.
Listen. I kind of like your storyline better than what they had.
Oh, wait a minute. So he's a real ghost guy?
Yeah, he's like a reanimated corpse.
What the fuck?
Yeah, somehow he aged
Oh.
while he was dead in the bottom of the lake.
Oh, and then he comes back?
Yes,
Oh.
to get revenge because they let him drown.
What the fuck, dude? Man, I was way off.
You were way the
This
fuck
whole
up.
fucking time, I was just like,
And by the way,
I'm like,
Friday
hit
the
this guy with
13th
a
is
Mack
another
truck.
movie when it came out initially was on a shoestring budget like Halloween
right.
because it came out about the same time frame, right?
It's about a fucking kid who's
And they were like, "Oh, this movie will never make any money. It'll
Right.
never be anything." And all of a sudden,
Listen,
it's a huge franchise.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The greatest franchise movie for horror is Scream because it's the dumbest fucking movie you've ever heard of. I bought a fucking $39 buck knife from Walmart and a $10 costume and stabbed a ton of motherfuckers. That's just, there's not even you can't write a plot to that. That's
There is
why
no plot to it.
right. That's why there's no plot to any of those fucking movies. It's just some and then it's just a bunch of angry bitches doing it over and over again. Well, you stabbed my cousin Timmy. I'm gonna have to stab your ass. And then that guy dies, right? And then his mom comes back. well, I was sending him child support payments. I don't know where they went. And you upset me because even though I abandoned him, I got to kill you now. That's what happens in those movies.
Yeah,
Then it goes again. Then it's a grandfather. And you're just like, what the fuck is happening? Then it goes again. And then it's the last one. The last one was horrible. Spoiler alert. Because they did the whole movie. You had to going up and down, up and down, up and down. And then at the end of the movie, they're just like, oh, we're just super fans from the internet. Are you fucking joking?
Dude,
You got me out here and dressed up to watch some kook from the internet? I'd have beat your ass with a Louisville and been done with it.
Dude,
I'm gonna
look.
chase you around with my mask. Get the fuck out of here. You can't even see through that thing. The first time that dude gets hit and that mask shifts over, he's blind now. Well, what's he really? How dangerous is he? Beat that motherfucker's ass.
Right. Dude, those movies were terrible.
That bitch died in a garage door going up.
Okay.
Imagine that's your life.
First of all,
Imagine you're so stupid you got triple D titties you think you're going to make it through the dog hole. That's
the
how
dog
dumb
door.
you are. Right.
Right.
That's how dumb you are.
Listen.
You deserved it.
It's so stupid.
Hashtag you deserved it.
Hashtag you deserve
You crawl through that fucking thing. So the bitch throws these beer bottles and hits right? Like 9 out of 10 of the beer bottles, she hits this dude. And then she's like, I'm going to try and crawl through the doggy door.
Why didn't you just open the door up?
Why didn't you just crack one of those beer bottles on the fucking countertop?
And stab him.
Right. You got yourself a nice little knife too. It's not the best. But
Was
it's
she
better
in
than
the house
nothing.
when this happened?
In the garage, yeah. She went out to get a beer.
Yeah, there's plenty of weapons in her garage.
Right. Use those ski poles you don't use.
Right.
At Big Bear, you
Right.
motherfucker.
Right.
Right. Hit him with the car. Do anything.
Anything other than what you did.
Listen.
Did she lock herself out of the house?
He did.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even locked. I think he was blocking the door, quote unquote.
Why don't you just go lift the garage door up and get out?
Right. There's an emergency pulley.
Right.
That's another one. I mean, there's so much logic here.
Oh, those movies are terrible.
It's still my favorite, but terrible.
Terrible movies.
Terrible.
Trucks to Jamestown.
A Christian band to bring your faith back. Dude, I'm going to use that one maybe.
Oh.
We're going to make a Christian band called Trucks to Jamestown.
Dude, I already gave it to them. You can't use it.
I don't care. I'm taking it back.
Nope, you can't.
Taken. It's taken.
So
I can get this done before Butters starts doing this. Okay, before she starts the band, I'm going to start the band.
You're going to start the band before her?
I'm going to text
All right,
Pony Boy
folks,
today.
listen. It's a race now to see who gets this band going first.
Yeah.
Tyler, I don't know, or you.
Who can make the worst fucking Christian band named Trucks to Jamestown? This is
So listen, here's a good one for you. This weekend I was driving around.
okay.
And I drove past this church, and the sign in front of the church that said, "The only BS I need is bikinis and sandals."
Oh.
That's what it said in front of the church on the sign.
Oh. That's all right. I don't know how to take
I
that.
don't know how to take that either.
I don't know. Bikinis and sandals.
That's it said. That's the only BS they needed.
I like some of those boards out there.
They come up with some clever things occasionally.
They have to. They've been selling the same bill of goods for fucking 1,000 years. They got to have some better marketing.
They could have
all
better
I'm saying.
marketing. Right.
They have some of the best marketing. I'm not saying they don't. There's nothing like fucking getting in there on some fear.
Listen. It's a book club with only one book.
What is this? Holy shit. What the fuck? I've never in my life heard that.
You gonna write that one down? I'm going to hell. That's for sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, write that down. So when I get started,
I think that's the show. What?
So either it's the best
is
book
one of
club in the
those-
world or it's the worst.
This is one of those prolific thoughts where like this is the AM PM all over again. If it's AM PM and they're open 24/7, why the fuck do they have locks on the door?
Right.
Uh
Oh yeah, I'm going to hell. That's guaranteed. But, I won't be lonely. Yeah, I've never seen you
Am I
stumped.
going to?
I've never seen you stumped. Are you going to hell because you listened to me say that?
No, I'm going to hell because I thought a special ed boy was running around slaughtering motherfuckers. That's what I'm going to hell for. I thought homeboy was straight just special. I thought he was bicycle helmet special.
He might have been. He might have been, but that wasn't the storyline, as I recall.
Yeah,
we're in a lot of trouble. We're in a lot of trouble.
I don't have anything. Let's hard shift. Got one for you.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't get over the book club one though. I'm gonna read this one. If it doesn't take us further than the book club one, I'm just gonna call it.
Oh no, I got some other stuff. I got some other. I'll save the day.
He's gonna keep going. Okay. In 2005, they had a Powerball that had 110 second place winners.
Holy crap!
Right.
That's a lot of second place winners.
Yeah. Guess how that happened?
How?
Guess.
There's an error in the machine that was printing.
Nope. Everything was truth done correctly. The flow of events for this was done.
Everybody used their birthday.
You're getting close. What's something that people use pretty commonly? That's pretty big.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for their unlock code on their phones.
No. Fortune cookies.
What?
Yeah. So you know those little numbers they print on the back of the fortune cookies?
Yeah.
A company actually printed and guessed the correct lottery numbers 4 out of 5. So 110 people hit second place
because of a fortune cookie.
Because of a fortune cookie.
That's crazy.
The guy who runs the shop, let me see his name. Maybe I should just not say his name because this is a horrible episode where we've said horrible things already. Anyways, he had some regular name. He was like
Bill Smith.
No, the other way.
Yeah.
One that would run a fortune cookie company. That
I got you.
It was cliche to speak, right?
Right.
So he says, I'm super happy that it happened because we know that a lot of people take our fortunes to heart and we know that we want them to be true, and it proves that the cookie can tell your fortune.
Oh, that's great marketing.
Right.
That's great marketing.
Right. 110 people. Each one took between 100,000 and 500,000 home, depending on whatever they bet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Where was that?
That is impressive.
In the country?
It didn't.
It was countrywide, or was it state for the state?
It didn't say. It didn't say.
I think
it didn't say
one of
the
them's
location.
a national.
I don't know anything about the lottery. I'm fucking horrible at that, so I don't know. I keep telling people I'm going to win the lottery, and then
you have to play in order to win.
Right.
Right.
That's their next question. They go, "Which lottery do you play?" I don't know. I don't play any of them. Why the fuck are you going to win then? I don't know. I'm going to find a ticket maybe.
Right. You're never.
That's what I'm
win.
hoping for.
Oh,
you want to talk about aiming low, trying to win the lottery without playing it. I mean, that's just the way that it goes, right?
Yeah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Tyler. You're never going to win the lotto that way.
You never know, man. We got to will it.
You have to will it.
We have to will it.
Okay. So, you know who Elizabeth Warren is?
Who? Yeah, actress?
No. She's like a senator.
Oh my God. Everything does go to movies in my brain.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know who she is.
She's this white chick who claimed to be part Indian.
Okay.
And she was. And she was like, I'm the first woman of color to be a senator.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It turns out she's like 1/1000th of a percent of a Native American.
Right.
She wrote a cookbook called Pow Wow Chow.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. You can find
Was
it
it
on
a cowboy cookbook? Because damn.
Wow. You thought what I said was bad. That's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking bad.
Right.
So
nice.
You can find if you go on Amazon and type in Pow Wow Chow. I highly recommend you read the reviews.
Hup. Are they good?
Oh, they're amazing.
They're on Amazon?
Yeah, they're on Amazon.
They're
absolutely amazing.
Let me see if we can get some of these up here.
They are hysterical because people are just fucking ruthless.
Pow Wow Chow.
Look how much the book.
Elizabeth Warren. Jesus.
Look how much money the book is being sold for.
I feel, a collection of recipes from families of 5 civilized tribes: Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw Creek, and Seminole.
Seminole.
Seminole. Okay. Oh, $130.
Right.
Is she out of her fucking mind? What? It's $130 for you to teach me how to make chili dogs? What the fuck, dude?
Oh, yeah.
So 102 global ratings. Great cookbook, bona fide recipes.
No. Don't read those ones. Here, I'll tell you what. I screenshotted some of the best ones.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. So just...
Yeah, here. I'll give you the
I'm going to look
screenshots.
through some of them, but...
I'll give you the screenshots because they are amazeballs. Yeah, I didn't believe it till I looked it up this past weekend.
This is your typical church garden cookbook, except that it has an Oklahoma Indian tie-in. Some of the recipes are interesting, but a lot of cream of mushroom soup is employed. And it seems that Indians really liked caviar. Well, anyways, I mostly purchased it because the contributor, Elizabeth Foxcanahatas Warren, I would like her to sign my copy, but she would most likely figure out that I was goofing on her. So my guy spent $139 to goof on her.
Right.
Listen, just as a side note, you can goof on us all day.
And you don't have to give us $139.
No, 100's fine. 10's fine.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Left me with a trail of tears.
You know what the Trail of Tears is?
Fuck. Is that another reference to something horrible?
Oh, yeah. They marched all these Native Americans across the
Wonderful.
Southwest and like hundreds of them died.
Wonderful. Oh.
It's a 1-star review, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I have thought about reviewing this book for a while, but I have misgivings. After realizing that my reservations made me more authentically Native American than its author, I thought
Back up. Read that sentence again.
After realizing that my reservations...
Stop.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, she's quite the wordplay person here.
Yes.
Right. I thought it best to write a review as a living record for my people. While recipes like cold omelets with crab meat take me way back to the days when I would sit around an AGA with tribal members reading the Virgin Island Daily News, I thought that the recipes only had a hint of betrayal and blood that is so central to the Cherokee life, while Mrs. Warren's Roundup teardrop stew had subtle tones of irony, its taste is still bitter. Jesus Christ.
Dude, there's fucking savage.
You may wonder as the authenticity of the crab meat in recipes for down-home Cherokee meals. I can only say two things. First, my mom did the shopping, and secondly, shut up. You just don't understand and are probably racist, anti-women, homophobe that doesn't like kittens. Fuck. She just went all out there. That is so thick with sarcasm. She should be our next guest on the show. Oh, here's another one. Could be better. I bought this book to try out some new food. I was somewhat disappointed in some of the recipes. Not as good as the cookbook 1001 Ways to Walk Your Dog, spelled W-O-K, by a Harvard graduate, but hey, I get to meet Indians with this book. What the fuck?
Dude, these people are fucking savage.
I don't... Oh, there's more.
Dude.
An authentic slice of Native American lifestyle. I found that cooking some of these recipes over an open backyard campfire while wearing a 3 Wolf Moon t-shirt, also sold here on Amazon, helped me to gain a more profound understanding of the tragedy of Native American experience. Unfortunately, my uptight neighbors who acted like they'd never seen a little smoke or heard a tom-tom before, ruined the entire experience by tossing a smallpox blanket over the fence and calling the cops. I mean, crap, I hadn't even gone for my mystical, hallucinatory dream walk in loincloth yet. It was then that the tear rolled slowly down my cheek and I looked up towards the great spirit of the sky and the kind, deep sadness only a Native American would know. You know, just like when Iron Eyes Cody sees a litter bug on the freeway. Jesus. But did they pay for it though? Is the question. Like, did they?
No, they didn't even buy the books.
That is great.
They just went on there and left shitty reviews. People are fucking savage.
I mean, the internet doesn't look. There's some parts of the internet, most parts, that you just can't get away from the truth of reality of things.
Right. So, along with this, I'm thinking back in my history, right?
Okay.
And in the school I was in grade school, we did an entire section on Native Americans in like the 3rd grade.
Okay.
Right. And the culminating point of that semester was we were going to do a Native American Day with a meal.
Uh-oh.
So we had to dress up.
Was it chili dogs?
No, we had to dress up like Native Americans.
Nope.
Right?
Fuck.
Dude. And we made like paper headbands with like paper feathers.
Right.
Right? Like the worst of
course.
Stereotypes, right?
Of course.
And I was dead set that my costume was going to be a loincloth.
Oh. Oh my.
I wanted to wear a loincloth to school, and apparently this school was not fond of that idea, and they're like, no, we're not running around the school in a loincloth for Native American Day. And so I had to, so my costume, I guess my mom took some sheets and sewed some pants and in a top with like some fake fringe on it.
Last minute.
Yeah, and then dyed it, like light brown, so they looked like buckskins.
Oh.
But I was kind of disappointed because, again, I wanted to run around in breechcloth and school wasn't having it. I don't think they're doing those kind of events in schools anymore.
From what I hear, they're not doing much in schools anymore.
Right. Yeah, we entered it, but it was like a big potluck thing with stew.
Of course.
Yeah.
Cream of mushroom.
No, but it was venison.
As the book calls for.
Right. That's what powwow chow calls for, cream of mushroom.
Powwow chow.
Because so many Native Americans.
Why the fuck would you name...
Dude. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Are you stumped again?
Yeah.
Are you stumped again?
I just don't know where to go with all this garbage.
All right.
Because they're making money off of it.
Oh, yeah. So I got a good one for you. You ever heard the song Yankee Doodle Dandy?
Sure.
Do you know what it's about?
Yankee Doodle and his dandy.
So originally it was written as an insult to the colonists in the United States by British soldiers.
Okay.
Right? Yankee Doodle Dandy put a feather in his cap, and Yankee Doodle put a feather in his cap, and he called it dandy. Yankee was a slang term for scum, poor, idiot. So was dandy.
Right. We still use that.
Right.
We're all Yankees.
Right.
Right.
But they don't know the origin of Yankee, which is really weird considering there's New York Yankees, right?
Right.
Anyway, the colonists took that song and they whipped the British ass. And while the British were retreating, they started singing it to the Brits.
Oh.
So they took the ownership of that song.
I like this one.
Yeah.
We're taking it back.
Took it back. They're like, you thought you were insulting us? Well, we're killing you now. And we're going to sing the song that you invented to insult us while we're killing you.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like this.
That was pretty sweet.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That was pretty sweet. All right.
I'm still a little bit blown away by Pow Chow.
Powwow chow.
All right, let's do a science one.
All right, do a science one.
There's a lady in Bangladesh who had a baby.
Okay.
Not that crazy, right?
Not that crazy.
Within a month, less than, she gave birth to 2 more kids.
How the fuck did that happen?
There you go. I knew I'd get your attention with that.
How the fuck? This is I'm calling bullshit.
So apparently she was somehow born with 2 uteruses.
What?
And somehow when the first one got impregnated, immediately following the second one did. And the first one that she had was a baby girl, and then the next time she had kids within less than a month was 2 twins.
That's insane.
Imagine what that would do to your body.
Well, having 3 kids.
Right.
Well, think about the one woman who had like 10 triplets.
Yeah, don't even get me started on
10 twins, you know?
I'll tell you what, they got the whole country to pay for those kids' food.
Right. You imagine the dad?
Dude, are you kidding?
That guy wants to eat a shotgun.
I wasn't gonna say it, but it was on my face.
Look, bro. You got 10 children, all infants.
I don't even know.
Oh,
I don't even know. So the most I've ever seen.
See, that's with science shit, right? Because that was artificial insemination.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I think she was going through
Why?
treatments.
She already had like 10 kids. Why the fuck?
No, because she wasn't able to have kids.
So then all of a sudden she had 10?
So she went for the fertilization treatments and all that other shit. And bam, she ended up having like 10 fucking kids.
Jesus.
So do you blame the clinic for that shit?
I'm good on all that. You're giving me anxiety. We got to shut down. My heart's starting to beat real fast.
Yeah. 2 uteruses?
Right.
That's wild.
It seems almost doable in a sense.
It was. It happened.
Right. Yeah, I guess
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Remember,
folks, everything we say, you got to check all your facts and whatever.
You got to fact check the shit out of us.
We just bring it to you. We're not fact checkers. Instagram is constantly letting us know that by putting notifiers on our posts that apparently they're all fake and that
we don't know what we're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's on you to do extensive research. We just like to tell silly stories.
For sure.
And that's what it's all about.
Ooh, here's a good one. Did you know in England has the only garden of poison?
What?
Everything in the garden is poisonous.
We have that.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Where?
It's called the Center for Disease Control or whatever. They fucking keep a whole garden of fucked up shit.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, those aren't plants though. For some reason I got on those were plants, but yeah. So really, they just keep every poisonous plant?
Yeah.
Imagine walking through that place.
Dude,
Imagine falling in that place.
Dude, they're like, you can get fucked up by falling.
You're like, I tripped.
Right.
No, dude, you fucking trip and you fall into the, what's that one you're always talking about? The vine that's fire.
Oh, the fire vine out of Australia?
Imagine you fall and you land in that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And you're just tripping. It's not like you trip over a stool.
That shit happens in Australia all the time.
Oh, God. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. People fall in fire vine down there and get chemical burns all over the place.
Their people are too busy in their camps and stuff. They don't have time for that. They're not allowed to get sick anymore. Don't you know?
Oh yeah, because they're in all those quarantine camps. I mean, concentration camps. I mean, internment camps. I mean, what? Yeah.
Safety facilities.
Yeah, safety facilities.
Right. TSA.
Yeah, nobody's on the beach anymore surfing.
Right.
You can't go to Australia and pick up that hot surfer chick with your boogie board anymore.
She wouldn't have wanted me anyways. She'd have been like, let's go surfing. And I'd have been like, I'll watch from here. I video you.
You're right, yeah.
That's how that works.
I got this boogie board. I'm not quite sure how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go into the ocean.
Can you pull me out? Can you pull me out there?
You just said,
right.
Did she say, can you pull out? What?
No, yeah. No. I can't pull out of this fucking ocean either. So, yeah, no, I don't. That's ridiculous. Redonkulous.
Yes. So you can Google that. You can Google food England's Poison Garden and you can watch videos on it.
What's the purpose of it? Is it all research driven?
No, I just think some rich weirdo.
Oh.
There's like, I want all the poisonous plants in the world in one spot.
What about that guy we've been seeing on Instagram who's got all the dead animals that he shows on Instagram all the time?
I don't know who that guy is and I don't watch that.
Yeah. I gotta send that to you. You will love it.
No, I don't know about that.
Dude, he pulls. So first of all, he's got little demo reels and it's just aisles and aisles and aisles of shit in jars.
That's a weirdo. That's a weirdo.
Claims to be some sort of scientist. And he pulls out these things out of the jars and gives you like a biography on all of it. He's like, oh, this is a serpent from blah, blah, blah. It'll eat into your skin this way and that way. And he's got gloves on. Dude, full core. Shows you the most fucked up shit. I saw a thing on there that looked like one of the little xenomorphs.
Jeffrey Dahmer
from
was a scientist too.
Yeah. How much science he's... Yeah, a Scientologist.
Right, my man had jars of people.
Yeah, but he was eating those ones.
Right.
I think this guy's...
Well, no, he had a 55-gallon drum in his apartment that was filled with bodies.
Yes, that's yummy time.
They were dissolving in acid.
Do you think he was using the blender with that so he didn't have to chew?
Oh.
Throw a little protein powder in there. A little habanero sauce.
Yeah.
Some tapatio.
Yeah. Sure.
Yummy.
Sure, that's what went down. Well, like I said, all the neighbors were complaining that it smelled like something died in his apartment. He's like, I had a refrigerator full of pork chops and the refrigerator went bad.
How long does that fucking excuse work?
And when that's what the neighbor said, that's what you told me last week. And he's like, oh yeah, my fish tank, all the fish died. She's like, all right, whatever.
At least Gacy had a good excuse.
What, he was a fucking clown.
No, he had the pig factory behind him. That's why Gacy got away with all those bodies.
Because
he had that factory behind his house, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's just us being downwind from the factory." And the people were like,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Smells like it's rotting.
There was another
from over
serial
here.
killer that had that excuse too.
Who?
Said they had the sausage factory next door, and he was like, "Yeah."
Who was that one?
That was Anthony Sowell.
I don't remember what the fuck he did.
He killed like 13 hookers and then stuffed them in the walls of his house.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The
and
walls.
underneath the floorboards.
Yeah, you want to get black mold. There you go.
That's how you get it, right? Yeah.
Right.
And all the neighbors were complaining about the stink.
Oh.
And he said, "Oh, it's the sausage factory."
Oh.
But they were all like crackhead hookers. And they interviewed, I watched the documentary on it, and they interviewed like the guy who owned the corner store around the corner from his house. He was like, "Yeah, he was the nicest guy."
Oh.
And then the dude was like, "He was cleaning up the trash. He should have got more of them." Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. You want to watch some fucked up? Watch that documentary about Anthony Sowell.
Ooh, I don't watch those anymore.
Yeah.
Too many meat factories, not enough drywall space. Just don't have time for that.
Don't have time for it.
Gacy and gay clowns and such. And,
All the other weird shit and all the other. Hi, I'm Ted. I'm a law student.
Oh.
Fucking little Ted Bundy action.
Oh.
You know how many women followed that guy and they thought he was amazing because he was handsome and well-spoken?
We can't get any women to follow us. We didn't murder anybody.
Well, we got at least one woman that follows us. Hey, no, two.
And she don't even want to follow us anymore. She wants to follow old fucking Tommy Skelly.
Tommy
wants
Skelly.
to fucking follow him around while he does disposable waste management engineer stuff.
Yeah, well, listen, I told him about that, and that's why he wants to come back on the show.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we need dirtier jobs.
Oh. Who was the guy who had that TV show, Dirty Jobs?
Yeah. Follow
Mike
people
Rowe.
around. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Our job is to reach into this cow's anus and pull out a fucking, corn cob. No, I'm good.
You don't want that job?
Dude, there was some weird shit on there.
He had some terrible jobs, but all those people were making money.
Worst job ever. You remember seeing that one guy whose job it is to unclog the sewer, and he gets in a full dive suit, and
there is no way
like,
I'm diving in a septic tank.
Bro, it wasn't even a septic. It was I don't know how to explain
in a sewer with all the gators.
No, there were no gators in there, because if there were, that would be good. He was diving in and this is
in bull sharks now down in Florida, Fort Myers.
It was just droves of liquid waste.
Oh.
And his whole job was, this channel's clogged up. We need to go down there and check it. And they'd send him down.
Was Mike like, "No, I'm good"?
Bro, he wasn't. I don't even think it was from the same show. I think some motherfucker just did an interview with this guy, and I happened to watch it once. And the guy was like, "Bro," he's like, "Do you ever escape the smell?" He's like, "No."
Oh, that's like the dude
his wife was like, "I don't know. I love him, but this is his job and his career, and he won't give it up. And I just deal with the smell." And I'm like,
yeah, no. Did I ever tell you about
invited to anybody's house?
Did I ever tell you about the skunk trapper?
Oh. That's a good job.
He worked for the city.
Okay.
Catching skunks for the city, right?
Okay. Why would you want to catch one? But sure.
Because they're nuisance animals in the city, right?
Right, but why catch them?
Right. Well,
because it seems like more chance to get sprayed.
Well, so the guy drives around in a pickup truck, right?
Of course.
It's got a cap on the back.
All right.
Except it doesn't have a back window. So, you could just reach into the back of the truck through the cab, right?
Which means the trail of smell down the road.
Oh, so the guy gets 12, 15 skunks, right? And what he does is he traps, so he puts them in the back of the pickup truck and covers them with a tarp.
Makes sense.
Because if they're covered with a tarp and they can't see anything,
they won't spray.
They don't freak out.
Makes sense.
He goes, but every time that truck hits a bump in a road, they all spray at the same time in the back of the truck. He goes, I can't go anywhere. He goes, I go home, I shower, I wash my clothes 100 times with this stuff called Odoban. And he goes, and I'll go in to get my hair cut, and I'll clear out the barber shop because I just stink all the time because of it.
So disgusting.
Dude, that's the worst fucking job in the world.
That's a special kind of person.
I was like, bro, get another fucking job. He's like, I work for the city. This is my job. I'm like, that's the worst fucking... Go to another city. Stop doing that job.
We should have an entire segment on horrible jobs. That's what our next episodes next time are going to be about. We're going to continue with this.
If you know any jobs that are worse than the two we just talked about, email us at basebasement.com. You can email the show.
Right.
You don't got to give us your real name. We don't really care.
There's a link in there.
Yeah, just tell us about it.
Write the show.
Write the show. Tell us about it. Write the show anything you want. We'll read it. We don't care. Except, you said you had to.
I have to filter through some of these stories. Some of these stories are not. And I know for a fact there's some PG viewers out there and whatever listeners. Some of the stories we get are not appropriate. But we still love you all.
Keep writing us.
And we'll just leave it at that.
All right.
I think Joe Skelly's fucked the pooch already on this episode too. We're going to hell. We're going to smell bad.
Yeah. This one's pretty bad.
Fuck.
This one's pretty bad.
Right, I'm back to it. This is back to it. Fuck.
Right.
Who let us on this fucking thing?
Who lets us keep talking?
Yeah.
All right.
30, 97 seconds.
All the things you needed to know.
And nothing you don't need to know.